a good morning from me and Vladimir. He woke up at 7. It's about 8, so he's been drinking a bottle and just relaxing in bed with me. Excuse me. It's a very dark and gloomy day outside. Like, physically. Well, yeah, like physically and also, what would you want to call it? Spiritually, emotionally for some of us. As you may or may not know, but I'm sure you know, is that today is Inauguration Day. And that's about that. That's all I have to say about that. We all know how I feel about the matter. But we're going to go downstairs in a little bit to go eat breakfast. And because I don't have anything nice to say about I don't know why I'm almost trying to not Inauguration Day. I am going to make this video something different. My bangs are all messed up. I took a shower and I fell asleep wet and look at me. But I'm going to make this video something different. I'm going to show you guys what I eat in a normal day, what Vladimir eats in a normal day, so that should be exciting. So let's get to it. I think this way, well, I've been meaning to make a video like this regardless for a while now, and I've also have a friend who asked me, and I've been asked before in the past as well, so I'm like, you know what, let me just show you guys. So it should be fun, so you'll get to see what a vegan toddler eats, what a vegan pregnant lady eats, and what a vegan ketogenic baby eats, so it should be good. In the mornings, what breakfast normally consists of for me and my baby, we're going to be sharing the same thing. So we got some proteins in green vanilla powder. We have some orange juice, some strawberries, some mangoes, and some bananas. I'm going to make his batch first because he is a wee little one. I don't want to give him too much of the powder. There is a possibility that the protein powder and green powder will leave him constipated. I really enjoy it. He's never been constipated before because of it, because one, I don't give him the full serving amount, which is a scoop, and second of all, since it is being mixed with a bunch of fiber, you know, it does help an awful lot. If it was maybe just all juice smoothie, I would be a little bit more concerned throwing it in there, but you don't necessarily need this. I enjoy it because it helps me get my proteins and greens in for the day, especially chasing after 2 kids. It can be a little bit difficult to meet those requirements from time to time, and also we enjoy it for the vanilla flavor. But if you honestly wanted to keep the vanilla flavor in there, you could do something as simple as add just vanilla extract to it. It's the same thing. Like I said, this isn't, you don't need the vanilla flavor in there, and I'm sure some would think it was weird, but I enjoy it and so does my son, so let's get to it. This is Vladi, but this is Vladi's drink. They look very similar, I know. But this whole picture of, blenderful, almost blenderful, there's still, we could have got some more in there, but Vladimir has a tendency of drinking a lot of smoothie in the morning. He also likes to drink it throughout the day as well as a snack. So this is all for him. I make him his own and then put the remainder in a pitcher so he can have his, like I said, his own. And I know this one is his because it has the appropriate protein powder serving in there. And there it is, being enjoyed by a Godzilla baby so quickly. For baby smoothies, I really do suggest them to have a much more liquidy consistency. For my own, I enjoy them to be a little bit more on the thicker side. Not quite nice cream thickness, but not quite liquid thickness. But since Vladimir drinks out of a straw, sometimes the thickness is too much for the straw, and he gets very upset and very offended and just very cranky sometimes, especially if he hadn't had a really good night's sleep or what have you, or he's starving, which is all the time. So when the smoothie doesn't come out quick enough, sometimes he gets very upset and throws it on the floor because the straw is too thin for the thickness of it. So I suggest for baby smoothies or toddler smoothies to make them more on the liquidy consistency than thickness. Vladimir is an amazing eater, but sometimes he'll get done and over with the smoothie. He has already drank about, I would say, 1.5 cups of like drink. And when I mean a cup, like I mean an actual container of his little like smoothie thing. But he's already begun tossing it on the floor because he's a weenie and does not care about me or anything I do for him. But no, honestly, I also try to offer like a dry cereal. I haven't done fruit because we just haven't had any like real fresh fruit that I feel comfortable with him eating. He's very obsessed with my cherries right now, but he wants it with the stem and the seed, or not the seed, but the pit in it. I'm like, you're going to drown. So, but here are two of the cereals that I normally offer to him. Right now, since someone is tossing all of his cereal, I'm going to offer him, you want an apple? A cut up apple with some cereal snacks. Do you want to just bite into it? Oh, wow. Do you want Mama to start the bites for you? Yeah. Oh, you got a little bit of skin off. Let me see. Can Mama see? Oh. Uh-oh. I was able to cut it and put some peanut butter on there. The only bad thing with toddlers, or at least with my toddler, is that he will get very just upset when things don't go his way. He's finally beginning to realize that he is his own person with his own ability to do things and dictate things around him. To a certain extent, obviously, because he is only 14 months old. So when he wants to chew on an apple and I take it away to cut it, he doesn't realize that I'm doing it to help him. All he knows is that I'm like ruining his life. So in an aspect that could be a little bit annoying to some parents or just to people in general, and also him and his finickiness with food. It's not that he doesn't enjoy these foods, it's just he'll literally eat a few bites and then go off to the next thing. So when feeding a toddler who happens to maybe be in this stage, thank you, I would suggest just offering a little bit of food, not like making a whole pitcher unless you know he'll drink it. I only made the pitcher because I know he'll drink it today. Whether it's all in one sitting or it's through until, you know, later on in the evening. But I know it'll get eaten. As you can see, we are about to be done with breakfast. He drank a little bit more of a smoothie. He's probably had about two thingies of it now. Be careful. Yeah. Vladimir, chew what's in your mouth. With Vladi, at least, I don't know if anybody else does this out there, but eating should be fun and you should want to do it. And it is, like I said, a little bit annoying and frustrating after, you know, you make them a smoothie or you make them breakfast, you cook them up something, you pull them something out, and they're tossing it on the floor and throwing it everywhere and not wanting to eat it. So, but normally what I do, because he looks like he's tired, but normally what I do is just, once he really does, like, no playing aside, once he really does seem uninterested, I just, just take it away. There's no need to force it upon him and give him even more negative, feelings about eating. And when a baby or toddler is mostly on a liquid diet, especially like smoothies, you have to remember that there is fiber in this. There are, like, I threw a cup and a half of like strawberries, a cup of mangoes, it's got 2 bananas in it, it's got orange juice. So, another reason why he might have not been eating as many solids, or your baby doesn't eat as many solids, is because they had a butt ton of smoothie. Can you drink a butt ton of smoothie and then continue to eat like solids? Like, I can, because that's just me. But their tummies are tiny, and he's clearly doing good right now. He's no longer hungry, so doing something right. All right, Ayden is finally downstairs with us, and Ayden actually is eating breakfast. We will show the nice people at home what you are eating. Ayden actually was diagnosed a few months ago with IS, which is infantile spasms, and his pediatrician and mother both decided that it would be best if he was on a ketogenic diet. He is, however, on a vegan ketogenic diet, and a few of the things that he's eating here are some tofu, some green bell peppers, and some mushrooms. Yeah, it's delicious. We cook him up all of his food in coconut oil and high-fat oils that he can actually have while being on the ketogenic diet. He also has some sweet foods, but as of right now, it looks like his mother started him off with a savory breakfast. And here's Vladimir to make him upset. Right, here we're catching up during lunchtime. Vladimir originally was going to have little tacos with black beans and avocados and nooch, but mommy apparently is eating that, and cousin Ayden has his own half of his avocado to start off with, and that's what he's eating. You watching, cousin? Auntie will go get you a BB. Do you want a bottle? Yeah, you want a bottle. Ayden is going to get a breast milk bottle, and Vladimir has a soy milk bottle, so let's get to it. And that's what we are eating for lunch as of right now. This one, I guess, isn't really eating. That's more technically drinking, but I will find something for him to eat, I'm sure. He'll probably start wanting to eat my burritos once he notices that that's what I'm eating. Oh, hold on, cousin. I know. Hold on. So starved. Oh, my goodness. I'm sorry. Auntie's sorry. We are back with Ayden. Mr. Ayden actually does not drink bottles with me. I don't know if it's because he hates me or because I don't do it right or what. So I normally give him his breast milk in a bottle. I'm like, who knows? Maybe today will be the day he surprises me. And it's not, but you know, one day, who knows? He might actually surprise me. No, he's not gonna ever surprise me. Yeah, he learned from the best. Vladimir was the same way. He refused to take a bottle until he was like really much older, like what, 6 or 7 months. And by then it was only because it was like another source of like way to drink. But yeah, so I normally have this syringe feed him his milk. I think I'm gonna have to do that because I think he's quite thirsty. So let's go get the syringe. As you can see, someone was super thirsty. Oh yeah, you showing everybody how you drink? Yeah, that's good, huh? Oi, careful. Oi. Be careful, silly. Now we see the faker Vladimir deciding to eat an apple. But now that I've turned on the TV or the camera, he's decided he no longer wants the apple. Are you thirsty again? Do you want some more? I think both boys are actually quite tired. Vladimir did, however, wake up quite early. And Ayden, well, the past few days have been kind of weird for us. His mommy has been home or has been going into work a little later. So he's actually been waking up around this time because he'll wake up with his mom in the morning early, go back to sleep, and then wake up around like noontime to hang out with us. And it's actually noontime, so I think, and he's been up for like ever, so I think he's feeling it. One of the biggest problems I have with Ayden, and I'm not quite sure if it's just because it's him or what, but he likes to keep the food in his mouth and not necessarily chew it. Uh-oh. Vladi, what is it? What's up? Uh-oh. Are you all done? Are you all done? Here at my doctor's appointment, it's coming down, not hard, but it's hard for us. Well, it's not even hard for us. I've seen worse. I've been in worse too. I've once had to walk home in something worse. But yeah, no. I mean, we're gonna pull out the stroller so Vladi doesn't get wet, and Jenny's here to pick up Ayden, so it'll be good. Here we see my little ratty baby eating a Belvita cookie. You eating it or are you making a mess? He says he's eating it while making a mess. It's the best thing ever. My son is an accurate depiction of what I feel like right now. Trying to kill time. Already 25 minutes over. But it's okay. It's whatever. We ain't got nothing but time. You look like a rickety ride at like a carnival somewhere.
He doesn't like that.
Oh no, he doesn't like that. Says he's afraid he's gonna fall out. He says he doesn't even have strap.
Flashback.